does it feel, Rachel? How does it feel to know that your dirty little secret is about to explode into your life? You really have no idea, do you? So here you are, living your cosy life with the wonderful Marcus and the oh so adorable Luke. But none of them know the real you, do they? I can just imagine Mother's Day in your beautiful, picture-perfect house. Does Rachel get to have a lovely lie-in? Do Marcus and Luke get up extra early so that they can make it a nice, organically sourced, free-range, full English breakfast? Did he bring it up on a silver tray with a little vase with a single flower in it? The two men in your life grinning like circus clowns as they tell you how wonderful of a mother you are. The look of joy on your face as you see Luke's card that he made for you in school. Badly spelt, of course, but all the more authentic for those tiny little details. Oh, yeah, the most perfect day. But there's something missing, isn't there? Funny how you've managed to keep your secret all these years. I mean, no one would suspect, would they? I love the irony of you being a primary school teacher, looking after everyone else's kids. Shame you couldn't look after your own, isn't it? Still, we're all down to you. Harry and Catherine still have a lot to answer for, don't they? And the rest of your miserable family who knew. And for what? For you to go to university and have a career as a supply teacher. Oh wow, you really are living the feminist dream, aren't you? And what about the wonderful Marcus? Why doesn't he cut his hours so he can look after your much cherished son? And tell me, Rachel, how did it feel pretending to be a mum for the first time? Me and you both know you had a similar experience many years ago where you had a baby that you gave away for adoption. And yeah, you were young. I get it. And I'm sure Harry and Catherine hit the roof when they found out you was pregnant at 16. But I'm sure it was even more difficult when they found out that you was going to have a brown baby. I often wonder if you would have kept me if I was white. You see, that's one of my burning questions, Rachel. Was it because you was too young, or was it because my dad was black? And would Harry and Catherine let you keep me if I had a white dad? You see, I need the answers to these questions, Rachel. Did you fight for me? When your parents said that you had to give your baby away, did you threaten to run away with me and never speak to them ever again? Because that's what I would have done, Rachel. I wouldn't have just rolled over and accepted it. Not me. Not ever. Did you hold me? Did you suckle me? Or did you just hand me over like I was a piece of meat without even having a proper look at me? Who was my father, Rachel? Because the authorities don't have a clue, only you. Did you love him? Was he older than you, or was you the same age? Were you in a long-term relationship, or was it a one-night stand? Or am I the result of something a bit more sinister? You see, I don't know the answers to any of these questions, Rachel. Was he African, or Caribbean, or African-American, or Brazilian? Heritage is important, Rachel. And you denied me both sides of mine. My dad's name isn't even on my birth certificate. So not only did you and your family abandon me, but I have no idea where to start with my dad's side. But adorable little Luke doesn't have to worry about any of that, does he? Because it seems like he's been growing up in paradise while I've been living in purgatory. I bet you the grandparents on both sides dote on Mummy's special little soldier, don't they? Excuse me while I be sick in my mouth. You see, Rachel, I've been looking forward to blowing you up. I've been watching your cosy little life for quite some time now. And I know that when the authorities got in touch, you told them it'd be too difficult to meet me after all these years, and that your husband and son knew nothing about me. So, not only did you reject me all them years ago when you were young enough and I could give you the benefit of the doubt, but you rejected me again as an adult because you were scared that I'd complicate your picture-perfect life and exposure for the cold-hearted bitch of a mother that you really are. Do you have any idea what it's like growing up in care? Not knowing a single blood relative on either side of my family? Going from care home to foster parents, and every night hoping that one day me real mum and dad will come and rescue me from the night terrorists. And performing like a circus clown for all the lovely families that may or may not want to keep me. Only to realise that what they really want is someone with blonde hair and blue eyes. And sure, they're happy to go through the motions with the little brown girl, just to prove to the social workers that they are absolutely not racist. Did you know that mixed race people make up 2.2% of this country and 9% of the children in care? I can't think why that is, Rachel. Can you? The thing you didn't realise when you said you didn't want to make any contact with me is that it's 2020, Rachel. It really isn't that difficult to trace people. I mean, especially with social media. And you do have a lovely heartfelt comment on Mumsnet. If me and you weren't related, I'd probably join in with all the rounds of applause about the amazing charity work that you do with all the poor, sick, abandoned children from all around the world. How did that half marathon go anyway? Oh, actually, you don't need to tell me because I was there, running right behind you. And of a Tuesday, when you go to your favourite restaurant with Jessica, I'm often there too. And on your Saturday morning strolls with Luke in the park, will you tell him to be oh so careful with the ducks? You have no idea just how much of a family reunion that actually is, Rachel. Imagine that. Not recognising your own daughter. But I've decided to give you one last chance to redeem yourself. It's my birthday, you see. And I know you probably don't remember it or mark it in any way. But I'm 21 today. And all I want is for you to answer my questions. So, I'm going to introduce myself to you. It's me, Nikki, your long-lost daughter, asking, but not imploring that you give me 5 minutes of your time on my 21st birthday. 5 minutes that you've never given me my whole life. And I promise, if you give me these 5 minutes, I'll never trouble you ever again. I know that Marcus takes Luke out to rugby of a Sunday, and you're home alone right now, in this amazing house that's bigger than all the care homes I've ever lived in my whole life. And I hope that my words don't fail me when you open that door, because you need to understand, Rachel, that if you reject me again, you'll never get another chance with me, ever. And I just hope that you understand that without knowing my past,
My future's always going to be a struggle. And I don't want to struggle anymore. I'm not here to ruin your life. I just want to know who gave me mine. So, here goes nothing.